And see, that's... So I went to my local hardware store, about a block over on 3rd Avenue, and they had no stain. And I wanted to do this today. So I'm going to show you what Joe does when the hardware store has no stain. Many ways to do this. A lot of them are much better than my way. This is how I'm doing it today. So this is raw tooling leather. And I actually have done this on other pouches. And I like the effect a lot. Did not mind it at all. Really has a nice look to it. I don't have much light today, but that's how it is. I said to Piper, I'll get your first names. I don't remember them, like Chris from Wyndham Woodcraft, but I was told Piper I'd try to video this a little bit. And so the building next door is getting a new roof, if you guys hear that. There's a lot of workers on the scaffolding outside my window. And no one taught me leathercraft. Something I taught myself, and I do it my way. And I like the results, and I make things for myself and to sell sometimes as one-offs. But they're rough. It's not made by a leather maker, it's made by a wilderness guide out of necessity. It's a little different than buying a manufactured good from somebody that's a professional at making manufactured goods. I'm a professional at using outdoor goods, and I also make them, but I like to think of them as rough, rustic, caveman, whatever you want to call it. Caveman style crafts. I don't sew in straight lines. I eyeball it. So it's getting a little harder to apply. And if I didn't show you exactly what I was using, the kiwi brown. Yeah, that's a lot darker. So I did a lot of sanding on the edges today, worked them out, got them to where I liked them, smoothed all this stuff nicely, and yeah, I'm still really, really happy with this project. What do you think? Let's see. Gotta wipe off the excess. Huge difference how that looks. I'm going to do the inside also. I don't know how many people do the inside portion on this rough side. I like the way it looks when I do it, so I do it. And that's that. See how dark that is. It just soaks it right in and darkens right up. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect. If I wanted it perfect, I would have done this before I put it together. But that's not how I roll. I like to put it together and make sure I like it before I spend any more money or time dyeing it. So check that out on the inside. Let me get my flashlight. You guys can see that. Get another paper towel and buff that up a little bit. It's gonna look really nice. I have a polishing kit. I don't feel like going to get it. It's 20 feet away in the kitchen. So paper towels are here. It doesn't need much help. You just need to rub it in. Forgot to put on some gloves. Alright. That's good to me. I'd say that's mostly done. There we go. And so this toggle, just come right out of there. It loops behind, and then through. And then you just get a little slack. Like I said in the last video, this cover is just for when I put it inside the backpack. So it doesn't cut the backpack. Not on camera, this is always a lot faster. And the reason I like it like this is because once you have it snapped, it's easy to open and it's very secure. Like that. And yes, I can get a strike off of this ferro rod, this toggle. Alright, so next up, and this will probably freak some people out. Like I said, I do it my way. Hardware store should have had some stain. I was surprised when they didn't. And this is what happens when you stain wood with shoe polish. It's not going to be too dark. I just wanted to give it a little personal touch. I can always add more. Put some oil on it a little. Maybe a little snow seal on both. Alright. Mostly finished. A little darker. There we go. Mostly finished. And I do like to be able to take the handle off easily. That's the gouge from the set screw. You gotta throw that set screw away. Anyway. There we go. I'm not gonna bore you with any more snow sealing or staining. This guy is definitely my favorite bush knife right now, and I can't wait to get it out and use it. I'm gonna to work on that on some sandpaper and strop. Work out that blade a little more. It's not perfect, but it works for me. And I'll take the scales back off and work on those a little bit later. And yeah, there we go. Dirty hands. Don't forget your gloves, guys.